boy, honey. Don't do it. I won't have it. The worm will turn if it's trod upon.
I never trod upon you.
What do you mean by calling me a worm?
You called yourself one. You ought to know what you are better than I do.
Anyone seen that puppy of mine? Answers to the name of Tip. Oh, there you are, you scoundrel. Where have you been?
Good gracious me. Why, if it ain't Mr. Gabblewood, Jr.
Mrs. Slithers, do you turn up at Malvern Wells, of all places upon earth?
Oh, bless you, sir. I've been landlady of this little place these 2 years. Ever since you paid out that execution for me when I was in the green grocery way and used to wait at your parties in the temple. I've been through a little legacy my sister dropped into in the public line. I'm overjoyed to see you, sir. How do you do, sir? Do you find yourself pretty well, sir?
Well, no, I can't say that I am pretty well.
No more in time.
Be so good as to take those boots of yours into the kitchen.
Yes, sir.
And the baggage into my bedroom?
Yes, sir. Here's a will.
The Queen's counselor that is to be looks very down. Uncommonly down. Something's wrong. I wonder what it is. Can't be debt. Don't look like drinking. I hope it isn't dice. Beg your pardon, but you'd wish to dine, Mr. Gabblewood? You don't answer. What would you choose for dinner, Mr. Gabblewood?
Oh, yes. Bring me some cold veal.
Cold veal? He's out of his mind.
Oh, I am a miserable wretch. I was going to be married. Now, I am not going to be married. The young lady's uncle refuses to give his consent. It's all over, all done, all on.
But there are other young ladies.
Don't talk nonsense.
All the rest are cold veal, I suppose. But you'll excuse my taking the liberty of being so much beholden to you, but couldn't anything be done to get over the difficulty?
Why, no. Nothing at all. How is it possible? Don't you know the nature of the uncle's objections? Of course you don't. I shall tell you. He says that I speak too fast, that I am too slow, that I want reality of purpose and all that. He says that I am all words. Well, what the devil else does he suppose I can be, being a lawyer? He says that just now I may be acting counsel for his niece, but after marriage may become counsel for the opposing side. He says I'm wanting in earnestness, lacking in moral go-ahead.
In which?
Exactly. In consequence of which, you now behold before you a crushed flower. The peace of the valley has fled. I am all shut up and done for. I have come down to Malvern to see if the cold water cure will have any effect on a broken heart. Having had a course of wet blanket, I shall now try the wet sheet. Dare say before long I shall end with a daisy counterpane.
Everybody's bit by the cold water. It will be the ruin of our business.
Oh, if the waters of Malvern were the waters of Lethe, I would take a jump 40 feet high this very afternoon and drink 25 tumblers before breakfast tomorrow morning. Anything to wash out the tormenting remembrance of Rosina Nightingale.
Nightingale, Mr. Gabblewood?
Nightingale. As the Shakespeare duet went in the happy days of our amateur plays, the nightingale alone, she, poor bird, is all forlorn, leaned up her breast up till a thorn. And I have no doubt she's doing it at the present moment, Livy. Or leaning her head against the drawing room window, overlooking the crescent, it's all the same.
The crescent, Mr. Gabblewood.
Aye, the crescent.
Not at Bath.
At Bath.
Gracious. Take a look at that, sir.
Why, the cramped hand of the obstinate old bird who might, could, should have, but would not be my uncle. Christopher Nightingale's compliments to the landlord of the Water Lily at Malvern Wells.
The present establishment.
And hearing it is a quiet, unpretending, well-conducted house, request to have the following rooms prepared for him on Tuesday afternoon.
The present afternoon.
Namely, a private sitting room with a weed. He doesn't smoke.
With a view, sir.
Oh, with a view. A bedroom for Christopher N. with a wormy pew.
Warming pan.
Warming pan. Ugh, this is like one as the other. With a warming pan. With 2 suitable chambers for Miss Rosina Nightingale. Oh, support me.
Hold up, Mr.
You might knock me down with a feather.
But you needn't knock me down with a barrister. Hold up, sir.
And her mate. Christopher Nightingale intends to try the cold water cure.
I beg your pardon, sir. What's his illness?
Nothing.
Oh, he'll never get over it, sir. Of all the invalids that come down here, the invalids with nothing the matter with them are the hopeless cases.
Having drunk, sea diary, 467 gallons, 3 pints of the celebrated waters of England and Germany, and proved them all to be humbugs. He has likewise proved, see diary, all pills to be humbugs. Miss Rosina N., being rather low, will also try the cold water cure, which will probably rouse her. Never. Perhaps she, like me, may struggle with some feeling of regret, and I have no doubt of it, Lithers, for she has the tenderest heart in the whole world. But if she has loved as I have loved, and she did and does, then she can never forget. I feel certain of it, even if it's only an obstinacy.
Well, sir, what'll you do? I'm entirely devoted to you and ready to serve you in any way. Will you have a ladder from the builders and run away with the young lady in the middle of the night? Or would the key of the street door be equally agreeable?
Neither. Can't be done. If it could be done, I should have done it at Bath. Grateful duty won't admit of union without consent of uncle. Uncle will not give his consent. Stick won't beat dog. Dog won't bite pig. Pig won't get over the stile, and so the lovers shall never be married. Bring me the cold veal and the day before yesterday's papers.
Laura, my name is Flormaville. Is Mr. Flormaville's luggage arrived? Several boxes were sent on beforehand for Mr. Flormaville. Are those boxes here? Do you hear me, my good woman? Is Mr. Flormaville's luggage, I am Mr. Flormaville, arrived?
Quite safely, sir, yesterday. 3 boxes, sir, and a pair of foils.
Oh, and a pair of foils, the same. Very good. Take this hat. Good. Put these gloves in the hat. Oh, good. Give me the hat again. It's cold. Oh. Very good. Are you the landlady here?
I am Helena Lithers, the landlady, sir.
Very good. Oh, you write in the title pages of all your books, no doubt. Helena Lithers is my name, and landlady is my station. Malvern Wells my dwelling place, and chalk my occupation. What have you to eat, my lady?
Well, sir, we could do you a steak, or we could toss you up a nice cutlet.
No, what have you ready dressed, good woman?
We have a very fine York ham, sir, and a beautiful fowl.
Produce them. Let the banquet be served. Stay. Have you...
Well, sir, we have, and I can strongly recommend it.
To what may that remark refer, my friend?
I thought you mentioned Rhine wine, sir.
Oh, truly, I think I did. Truly, I am sure I did. Is it very fine?
It is uncommon fine, sir. Liebfrau Milch of the most delicious quality.
Oh, then you may produce a flask. The price is no consideration, as I shall never pay for it.
Directly, sir.
So, she bites. She will be done. If she will be done, she must be done. I can't help it. Thus men rush upon their fate. Ooh, a stranger. Your servant, sir. My name is Flormaville.
Several provincial theaters, I believe, and formerly engaged to assist an amateur company at Bath under the management of Mr. and Mrs.
Mr. Gallowig. Yes. This recognition is so sudden, so unlooked for. It quite unmans me. Owe him £15 for shirts and a waistcoat. Hope he's forgotten the loan of those trifles. Yes. So I have indeed left the profession, sir.
You have left the profession of acting,
Yes.
I see. But what shall you do from now on?
Well, I am now living off a little property. That is to say, I have expectations, yes, of doing an old gentleman.
I have my apprehensions, Mr. Flormaville. Otherwise, I believe Mr. Slap.
Oh, Slapso is my father's name. Do not reproach me with the misfortunes of my ancestors.
As I was saying, I have the strong belief that you have for some time been in the begging letter business. And when a gentleman of that description proposes to drop a tear on my hand has a tendency to drop itself on his nose.
Yes, I don't understand you, sir.
I see that you don't. Now, the danger here is that I, Galloway, may take my profession of the law into my own hands and eject Slap, otherwise Flormaville, from the nearest casement or window, not to exceed in height from the ground a distance of 25 feet.
Oh, sir, I perceive how it is. A vindictive old person of the name of Nightingale, who denounced me to the Mendicity Society, and who has pursued me in various ways, has prejudiced your mind somehow, publicly or privately, against an injured and calumniated victim. But let that Nightingale beware, for if the Nightingale is not a bird, though an old one, that I will catch yet once again with chaff and clip the wings off too. Confound my temper, where's it running?
Oh, so that's what brings him here. A trap for the nightingales. You know, I might be able to show the old bird I have some purpose in me after all. Those amateur dresses in my luggage. Lither's assistance. Done. Mr. Flormaville.
Sir.
As I am not ambitious of the honor of your company, I shall leave you in possession of this apartment. But you are rather absent, are you not, sir?
Sir, I am. Rather so.
Precisely. So, you will do me the favor to observe that the knives and spoons of this establishment are the private property of the landlady.